Are you wanting your business to stand out? Well, now is the time to get torqued. Torque Graphics in Greenville is your one-stop shop for everything in the graphic design world. Josh Myers can take your business to the next level. Torque Graphics specializes in screen printing for your business, your hobby, or just you. Torque Graphics can even take care of all your motorsports needs. For top quality products, affordable pricing, and great customer service, call Torque Graphics today.
Contains 100% of vitamins B6, B12, and C, plus ginseng. And the best part is, no caffeine. Kabang Energy Candy is sold everywhere, including participating Walgreens. Kabang Energy Candy, it's bangalicious.
Again to Turn 3 Racing Network tonight. Fallujah Speedway Park. That's right, it's the Pro Late Model Series powered by Torque Graphics, your motorsports apparel company. Get Torque. Get noticed tonight. 20 of the fastest late model drivers gonna hit the tracks for the 2020 Speedweeks Round 1. Presented by American Racer Tires, live here from Fallujah Speedway Park. We're gonna get set for things to get underway here at the track. There you can see drivers down there making some hot laps. Got 10.5 minutes remaining in this hot lap session before we will head down track side for your Kabang Energy Candy fastest qualifier. We'll see who can put their dirt late model on the top of the speed charts. And while we continue to watch these cars make their way around the track here, let's head on down trackside, get a closer look at how this track is beginning to take shape. And unfortunately, that is the wrong camera. There you go, riding with the 16 of Dave Wadsager. Dave, I hope I didn't chop that. If I did, correct me, we'll get it right next time. Nonetheless, sitting 7th so far right now on the speed charts here as hot laps beginning to get under 10 minutes now. A few other drivers also out there on track. The 9 of Travis Smith actually just came down pit road. There you see him sitting in his pit stall. Damian Patton also out there on track. A rookie out here tonight. He is in the running for the Rookie of the Year Championship, sponsored by 107 Tire and Service Center. Hats off, big shout out and thank you to those guys over there coming on board here at the Pro Late Model Series to sponsor this Rookie of the Year Championship. And now looks like Damian Patton feeling a little lucky, gonna take his machine out there on track. So we'll ride around here with Damian for a lap or two, see how he shakes out. But Justin Sick in that that 17 man sitting on top of the speed charts with a 16:019. Closest person to him is Justin Holt. He's got a 16:032. So the top of the charts, very close battle there between Holt and Sick. Hunter Marvel sitting right there in fourth in his 91 machine. He is on pit road right now, hanging out maybe until we get set to go qualifying. Patton looks like he's trying to run that high line. A little bit of a moment there, touch that guardrail on the outside. As you can see, the track already changing here in the hot lap session, starting to slick over a little bit right there just off of the bottom lane. Sun setting. Clay is shining here at Volusia Speedway Park as these drivers get set, get ready to start things off the right way here for the 2020 Speed Weeks for the Pro Late Model Series. We are at Volusia for round one. Round two going to be at USA International, so two distinctly different tracks to open up Speed Weeks for your back-to-back race weeks for the Pro Late Model Series here on Turn 3 Racing Network. Patting around, no bueno. That's gonna spell trouble. A couple of drivers having to make evasive maneuvers to go around, not hit them. We'll look around, see if we see anybody else out there on track. And who do we got here sitting in the 3 car? That's right, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, got him listed as the Wild Child here on the scoring screen, but I believe that should be Cody Early. Doesn't look like any of those 3 drivers wanting to head off the track just yet, so we'll look around, see who else is out there. Looks like the 77 of Lance Yancey and his Pennzoil machine, trouble for him, so we'll jump out here with another rookie, Trevor Collins, as he makes his way around the track, utilizing that inside lane right up there on that wall. Gonna take a moment, go up there in the stands so you can see what it's like live here if you ever come to Volusia Speedway Park, what it's like to sit in the stands here with all your friends. There you see them, fans still filing in as hot laps beginning to come to a close, and we will get things set to kick off here tonight in round number 1 of the 2020 Speedweeks presented by American Racer Tires. Live here on Turn 3 Racing Network at Volusia Speedway Park. We've got qualifying yet to come. 2 heats and then a warm-up, and we'll get to our feature race here tonight. 50 laps around Volusia. My goodness, I can't wait to see what that holds for us, but we're going to take a brief moment, step away from the track, get a quick little something to drink, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere here on Turn 3 Racing Network.
Growing up as a kid in Oklahoma, where I'm from, the Chili Bowl is the biggest race that we have. The Chili Bowl has kind of been my favorite race of the year. Growing up a dirt racer in Oklahoma, that's kind of the holy grail.
If you want to take your business or your iRacing car to the next level, check out Milder Media and Design. They strive to offer high-quality graphic art from anything from logos for your business to skins for your iRacing simulations. They can do it all. Check them out on Facebook at Milder Media and Design, proud sponsor of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series.
And thanks for sticking with us, rejoining us as we get set and ready to go here tonight for qualifying hot laps. About to be in the books, 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining before these Pro Late Model Dirt Series drivers get ready to put down their fastest lap. See who can compete for that Kabang Energy Candy fastest qualifier. Man, it's gonna be one heck of a show, man. I cannot wait. First race of the season for 'em. Next week, we get to head off into USA International Speedway for round number 2. Then we're gonna take a brief week off. Then you can catch us back every other Wednesday night here on Turn 3 Racing Network for all your Pro Late Model Series racing action. Lots of drivers out there on track still trying to shake down the machine, see how it's going to work, where it's going to work. Looks like most of them do have their cars dialed in, ready to go. A lot of drivers sitting on pit road, so they must feel pretty comfortable with their setups and how things are going to run out there tonight. Justin Sick still sitting on top of your speed charts. Great job out there by him and his crew, coming out and asserting themselves early here in the season, as this is the inaugural, man, I can't say that race, that word. It's the first race here on Turn 3 Racing Network for the Pro Late Model Series. Cody Early in the house, Hunter Marvel, Justin Holt. Nice little slide job here as hot laps begin to come to a close, and we will set things for our Kabang Energy Candy fastest qualifier. Kabang Energy Candy packed with vitamin B12, B6, C plus ginseng, caffeine free 100%. Kabang, the #1 energy candy in the world. Check them out. Yellow flag flying on hot laps and qualifying, getting ready to go. Green flag for qualifying, and we are set to find out who's gonna take the Kabang Energy Candy fastest qualifier. Looks like the wild child himself, Kevin Bloom, out there on track getting some laps in. We'll jump out there, watch. Or, I apologize, that's actually Cody Early, my fault. Mixing up the names. The wild child, Cody Early from Greenville, Tennessee, down there digging on the bottom lane. Gonna wash up just a little bit, slide up to that outside wall, looking to go back to the bottom. Top of the charts is Big Smooth himself, Jacob Lassiter, getting the job done here, taking the provisional pole for the Kabang Energy fastest qualifier. Still watching Cody Early. He's going to slot in the 8th position. Looks like Hunter Marvel getting ready to go out for his lap, so we'll try to get a lap or two with him. Looks like Brian Mescal Jr. coming to an end of his qualifying session. It's going to be 8th spot for him as of right now. Travis Smith only slotting up in the 7th position. Travis, one of those very dangerous drivers here in the Pro Late Model Series. And Justin Holt, fast driver in hot laps, fast driver in qualifying, sitting on top of your provisional poll for the Kabang Energy fastest qualifier. Continuing to watch the 91 of Hunter Marvel make his qualifying laps. Few drivers yet to come out on track. Brandon Bender, the Buckeye Bullet in his 22 machine, not out on track. Looks like Hunter Marvel gonna come to a close. Brian McDaniel yet to go out on track. There you see him just kind of hanging out on pit road. Now, finally going out for his qualifying laps. Only 35 seconds remaining, so he's going to be pushing it to even get these laps in. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get things set and ready to head down trackside for our national anthem. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back with heat number 1 here for the first time ever in the Pro Late Model Series, powered by Torque Graphics.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, their bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And we are back live here from Volusia Speedway Park Pace Truck. Gonna go around one more time, so we will bring you heat race number 1's starting lineup, brought to you by Damian Patton Real Estate. Starting inside row number 1, the 15 of Chase Wascombe, to his outside, the 91 of Hunter Marvel. Row number 2, Big Smooth in the 19 and Dave Wadziger in the 16. Row number 3, the 7 of Trevor Collins in the 33 of Brian Muskell Jr. Row number 4, the Wild Child Cody Early in the Candyman in the 289. Row number 5, the 00 of Dustin Kenyon in the Buckeye Bullet in the 22. That's gonna be your starting lineup for heat race number 1, and we're green flag racing for the first time here in the Pro Late Model Series on Turn 3 Racing Network. My goodness, what a great start for that 15 machine. He is well and away from the field. 2 seconds now separate him from his competition. These heat races will determine where the field is set for tonight's 50-lap feature. 8 laps here in these heat races, and what a heck of a job out there by Chase Wascombe, getting the job done, making his way around this track, not having any issues, any problems, doing one heck of a job leading the field. Cars tearing the track up, mostly in the middle, all sliding right out to that outside guard rail, laying it out. We're gonna see it up there. We're gonna see the slide jobs later tonight. You can guarantee that. click off the laps here in heat race number 1, brought to you by Milner Media and Design. Go check them out on Facebook.com, Milner Media and Design. Drivers continue to make their way around this track. Not even a half a mile, not a true half mile. 0.42 miles around this very close quarter racetrack. My goodness, things are gonna heat up pretty soon here as your race leader is down and away to almost a 1 second lead now over his competition just behind him. Hunter Marvel doing a good job sitting right there in second. That red 91 machine, Big Smooth, just behind him. The 16 of Dave Lonziger on the trail as well. Your top 4 have broken away from the rest of the field. But there is a battle brewing back there in the back. There you see Brian Muskell Jr. trying to keep his machine up in front. Riding around, taking a little focused look as we finish off our first heat race. My goodness, that ended before I had a chance to even know that it ended. My goodness, things happen very rapidly here at Volusia Speedway Park, so bear with me. You know how it is. I mean, you know. Driver's going to begin to grid up for heat race number 2. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that just a little bit better, I think, because, yeah, just sometimes it's not one to cooperate. There we go. And there you go again, wouldn't you know? So it looks like I'm going to have to do that way. Boom. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Amateur hour here right now on Turn 3 Racing Network. Glad I can get a laugh at myself, because we all know we could use some laughs in this time and age, but nonetheless, pace truck lights are out. We're going to go around one more time, so we will give you your starting grid for heat race number 2. Starting row number 1, the 311 of Justin Holt to his outside, the 17 of Justin Sick. Row number 2, the 9 of Travis Smith, followed by Damian Patton. Row number 3, the 511 of Rowdy, followed by the 34 of James Lewis. Row 5, the 77 of the Red Baron Lance Yancey, and the 18 of Matthew Stetzer. Row number 5 for heat race number 2, the 41 of Brian Voles, followed by the 37 of Brian McDaniel. That will round out your starting grid for heat race number 2, brought to you by Damian Patton Real Estate here, live from Volusia Speedway Park. We get set to go back green flag racing for heat number 2. Then we will have a word or two with our heat race winners. Green flag in the air, 3 wide on the start. Smith looking for a spot up at the top of the track. My goodness, not sure who that was right there. Didn't get the number on it, but the 311, I should say, of Justin Holt. Heck of a drive down there on the bottom. Justin Sick following through, running in what is now 4th. Travis Smith in 2nd. And this 8 laps is going to be over before you know it. Your front 2 down there digging on that bottom lane. One heck of a job keeping it out of that inside wall. It can be very tricky sometimes doing that, keeping your running order up there in the left-hand side, because sometimes that ticker's just a little bit too much. And as I say that, that's not going to really give you any of the intervals in between the drivers, just to let you know their running order. So we'll continue to let the ticker at the top do its job for us here on Turn 3 Racing Network. Travis Smith still trying to run down the 3:11 of Justin Holt. Having some trouble. 3 laps remaining here in heat race number 2. Driver's gonna get the 1 to go this time by, in heat race number 2 will be over just like that. Rowdy in that 5:11 sitting in 3rd, 4th, Justin 6th, 5th, the 34 of James Lewis. Final lap. And your heat race number 2 winner, the 3:11 of Justin Holt. That was one heck of a heat race already done and in the books. Heck of a job by all of those drivers. We're going to head up to the blimp, brought to you here tonight by Dirrt Grafixs. And man, driver's going to get set for a warm-up. They'll go out there, turn a few more laps, get the car shooken down, ready to go. And with that said, we're going to step away for just a small commercial break, try to see if we can't set up a driver interview or two for you. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back with all your green flag racing action for your feature here tonight. 50 laps around Volusia Speedway Park, live on Turn 3 Racing Network. Checking in on the field, most of the drivers out there turning in a few laps. We're going to take this opportunity now to catch up with heat race winner. Let me restart that. Catch up with the winner of heat race number 1, Chase Wascombe. How you doing, brother? You got your ears on?
Yes, sir.
Man, a heck of a job out there. You had a good qualifying lap. That puts you in a great position for heat race number 1. Walking away the winner of heat race number 1, going to line up on the front row. How important is that out there tonight?
Oh man, that's the main thing of the whole night. Anytime you race these cars here, if you've been in the front, it's a tough battle.
Well, we all know with dirt track racing, the track transitions through practices, warm-ups, qualifying, heat racing, all of that going on. Has the track began to change or transition in your eyes?
It has. They're setting it to clear out or whatever, but it does change just the amount of laps we ran, which isn't a lot. But the feature is definitely going to get slick, and you're going to see the high line come in, and it's going to be a big slick spot, right through the center of the track.
All right, well, Chase, we do appreciate you taking some time here in the warm-up session to come up and give us a few words. So congratulations once again on winning heat race number 1 here. Before I let you go, I want to give you shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, anything like that.
I'd like to say thank you to Cody for putting this on. Milner Media and Design for the car, and that's about it, man. Thank you.
There you have it, some final parting words from heat race winner number 1, Chase Wascomb. Now gonna see if we can't get in a word or two with the winner of heat race number 2 out there tonight. Justin Hope, you got the copy?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother, man? Feeling good?
Oh, yeah. How about yourself?
I can't complain. If I did, it wouldn't matter, and that's why we're watching some great racing action out there. Great job walking away, winning heat race number 2. Gonna set yourself up for a great starting position as we reach this 50-lap feature. What do you think we can see out? What can we expect out there on the track? And how much change do you think this track is gonna go through?
Quite a bit, really. It'll get real slick there towards the end.
Maybe I should get everybody off track.
I think it'll be good. It'll be pretty much follow the leader at first, probably first 15 laps or so, then maybe get to start moving around. We'll see. I just want to finish without wrecking anybody.
All right, my man. Well, does winning one of the first heat races in the series and of the season, does that make you feel any better than any other time, or is it just business as usual?
No, it's always good start. Definitely was the goal to win the heat for sure. So we're gonna run this whole deal and try to win the points. So just gonna try to be consistent and run up front the whole season.
All right, Justin. Well, once again, congratulations on winning heat race number 2. Thanks for taking some time out of your warm-up session to come up here and give us a few words. Do appreciate it. But before we let you go, you want to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, anything like that?
Just MMD, Charlie Milner, and my buddy Jacob, who's in here, and then Cody for putting this deal on, and then you for broadcasting.
All right, there you go. That was some words from your heat race winners, Chase Wascomb and Justin Holt, walking away as winners already in the books for the inaugural season here on Turn 3 Racing Network for the Pro Late Model Series, powered by Torque Graphics. Get torqued, get noticed. Final few seconds winding down in this warm-up, and you can see how much that track is changing out there. You see a very distinct line being run. You see the cushion being pushed a little further and further by a few of the drivers. That's going to widen this track out, but it's also going to slick it on up on that top side a little bit sooner than maybe some want. There you see a very distinct entry line into turn number 1. You see a lot of the drivers ripping it, throwing that dust. Man, I tell you what, there ain't no racing like your local dirt track racing. Man, support them all because this is where it's at. Happy hour coming to a close. Well, warm up, I should say. The A main now gridding up. We're going to get set to go. Green flag racing for the first time here in the Pro Late Model Series, powered by Torque Graphics. Man, I tell you what, gonna be an awesome race to watch. Drivers already hitting the track. So we'll run through your starting lineup for tonight's 2020 Speedweeks round number 1, presented by American Racer Tire from Volusia Speedway Park. Your starting lineup looks like this. Starting inside row number 1, pole position, the 15 of Chase Wascomb. To his outside row number 2, the Starting outside row, you know what I meant, Justin Holt. Row number 2, the 91 of Hunter Kent, followed by the 9 of Travis Smith. Row number 3, the 19 of Big Smooth, followed by the 511 of Rowdy. Row number 5, the 16 of Dave Wascombe, and the 17 of Justin Sick. Row number 5, the 7 of Trevor Collins, and the 34 of James Lewis. Row number 6, the 33 of Brian Mescal Jr. and the 51 of Damian Patton. Row number 7, the 22, it's the Buckeye Bullet and Brian Voiles in the 41. The 289 of the Candy Man right there in 8th, the 77 of Lance Yancey. Row number 9, Dustin Kenyon, 37 of Brian McDaniel. Row 10, Cody Early and Matthew Setzer. Row 11, nobody, that's it. And that's right, you see it. 4 wide salute to the race fans at the track here tonight at Volusia Speedway Park. And for all of you joining us right here on Turn 3 Racing Network, let's get this thing started, baby. We're gonna go green flag racing here in the Pro Late Model Series. Drivers falling back into their positions. Field doubled up. We're gonna get set, ready to go. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing here at Volusia Speedway. Race leader gets away from the field, and his caution is out actually on the track. We're going to see if we can't see what happened here. Looks like Damian Patton may be involved. Who is that right there? Oh my, I believe that is Damian that is involved in that. He's going to fall back through the field. We'll see if we can't get a quick look back at that, see if Damian was indeed involved. There you see Brian Mescal Jr. actually involved. Looks like he had the worst of that. We'll take one more look back, try to see if we can see what happened. There you see the 33 digging on the bottom, and just 21 in there a little bit deep. Got him around and into the fence. A little bit of carnage and chaos from there. Puts us under caution for the first time here tonight. Lights on the pace truck are out once again. We will get set to go back. Green flag racing field going down the back stretch. We are on, well, lap 1 still. Caution laps not counting here in the Pro Late Model Series, live on Turn 3 Racing Network. And man, timing and scoring is going absolutely nuts when they get around that one particular part of the track. We'll keep our eye on that, but your race leader choosing the inside. Chase Wascombe gonna have control of the field. He fires off, and we're back racing at Volusia Speedway Park. Well and away is your leader, the 91 of Hunter Marvel, right there, throwing it down into turn 1. 3 wide behind him, Travis Smith, Big Smooth, Rowdy, all involved. Look at this pack of race car drivers throwing it down into turn 1, very close to those barrels off of 4. A lot of different lines already being used out there today. Chase Wascombe, your race leader's got a half a second over the field, and there you see him just off in the distance going in turn 3 already. Side by side battle back here with, I believe that is Big Smooth and Rowdy. Those two drivers battling it out right there. Justin Sick also back here through the pack. The Candyman, James Lewis, right there battling for 13th and 14th. James Lewis trying to get to the bumper of the Candyman. looking at all the battles. Trevor Collins now dealing with Justin Sick and Damian Patton. A little bit further up through the field, looks like Dave Wadziger's starting to heat up. Travis Smith, who is running in fourth. This is a battle, 4th and 5th. Your top starting to spread out a little bit, still throwing that dust up as we continue green flag racing here on lap number 7 out of 50, live from Volusia Speedway Park here on Turn 3 Racing Network. Thank you for joining me. My name is David Worrell, up in the booth, bringing you all the great calls live here from Volusia Speedway Park. And man, oh man, things are happening very quickly. We're going to start to bring you some of the highlights and where some of the drivers are running through the field. Now we're going to bring you your running order over there on your left-hand side so you can keep track of where everybody's at along with me. I tell you what, let's jump up here with that 91 of Hunter Marble. We're going to climb inside the car as he's allowed us to put one of our car cams inside that machine. We'll go a lap or two around this. Check this out. And just look how close those drivers are running. There on the cushion, maybe pushing a little over that cushion, is your 3rd place runner, Hunter Marble. And your race leader, they're about to catch lap traffic. That's going to play a factor here in tonight's race for the Pro Late Model Series inaugural race here in the 2020 Speedweeks round number 1, presented to you by American Racer Tires, live here from Volusia Speedway Park on Turn 3 Racing Network. The 15 of Chase Wascombe still digging at the front of the field. He's got the 18 of Matthew Setzer, the rookie Setzer, right there in front of him now to the outside, letting the field go by. He's going to run high in 1 and 2. That's going to let a lot of drivers by, but caution coming out on track. Looking through, trying to see what we see, and we don't see anything. Maybe a little bit of a debris caution there, not quite sure. Looks like maybe Brian McDaniel may have been involved. Ooh, tough break there for McDaniel. We'll back it up real quick one time here, see if we can't see what happened. Back it up just a little bit further. There you see McDaniel into that outside wall, trying to collect it. Seemed to have it a little bit crossed up right there off of turn number 2. Looks like maybe that driver may have been struggling a little bit. Oh, almost into Lance Yancey, and then the caution does come out. Nonetheless, your field has caught up to the pace truck, and we'll get set to fire this thing back off here any moment. What a race already. 15 laps into this thing, and we have seen a lot of great side-by-side, door banging, slide jobbing. It's all going down here tonight from Volusia Speedway Park for the Pro Late Model Series, powered by Torque Grafixs. Torque Grafixs, your #1 motorsports apparel company. Get torqued. Get noticed. If you haven't already, go to facebook.com. Check them on out. Field, double file. We're going to set this thing back off right. Get going. Back green flag racing once again. Get rid of the running order for just a moment for you as we get back racing. Chase Wascombe not wasting any time on the gas, digging on that bottom lane. battle right here for 4th position. Drivers all over each other. Travis Smith running the high line, trying to get around the 91 of Hunter Marvel. Marvel struggles. Digging on the bottom is that 91, trying to make it work. Not able to get by Travis Smith. Gonna take that 3rd spot away, but he's got his work cut out for him. Your top 2 still battling it out. Chase Wascombe in. Justin Holt putting on one heck of a show. Look at that, side by side at the front. Caution is out once again. Looks like Damian Patton, a lot of cars involved here. Brian Mescal Jr. looks like he may be involved as well. Oh my goodness, tempers may be starting to flare as these drivers starting to use up all the racetrack they can. We'll take a real quick look back at this with our turn 3 replay. Ooh, and right when we got there, Patton flipping upside down. We'll rewatch this one more time. Backed it up a little further than necessary, but we're going to catch what happened back through the field. This is about mid-pack. Looks like Patton struggling just a little bit wiggly off of the corner. Everything seems to be okay. Gets crossed up a little bit, around, and Carnage, nowhere to go. Track blocked. That's why so many drivers were involved in that latest one. So tough break to see all of that happen. Nonetheless, back under caution here at Volusia Speedway Park. This is, I believe, only our 3rd caution of the night. And there you see no caution laps because, well, they don't count. They don't matter. Something very unique to the Pro Late Model Series here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. It being a dirt series, these drivers have elected to use that dirt series mentality of caution laps not counting. You gotta be careful still. You can be here for a long night, just like in real life, if people get a little bit over their heads and tempers flare too much. But no matter which way you go, you still get some great racing action. We are working lap 18. Pace truck gonna duck off this time by 33 laps to go. Chase Wascombe fires off again, and we're back. Green flag racing here at Volusia Speedway Park. 2 and 3 wide through the first corner as Travis Smith tries to battle for that 2nd spot. The 311 right there digging in that middle lane. The 91 of Hunter Marvel way up the track, running on the outside. We'll take a look back. Oh, caution once again. Looks like Big Smooth may be involved in this one. May have been the Buckeye bullet. No, everything okay with the bullet. Not seeing what it was. And Damian Patton looks like he's on pit road. So Patton involved in this latest incident. We'll take a look back. Oh, and Patton's upside down. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Oh my. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Short track Saturday night racing style out here for the Pro Late Model Series. You gotta know that there's gonna be some wrenches thrown in the pits after this one. We continue under caution for the 4th time here tonight from Volusia Speedway Park. Working lap 19 out of 50, 32 laps remaining. And my goodness, this is going to be one heck of a race. We are closing in on the halfway point, and your only leader for the race has been the 15 of Chase Wascombe. He has done an excellent, actually scratch that. I believe Justin Holt may have 4 laps to his name, but it is not showing on the timing and scoring, so that is a That is very interesting. Few drivers with some trouble. Damian Patton, the 51, on pit road. We're back. Green flag racing once again as Wascombe continues to try to take the race win here in round 1 of the 2020 Speed Weeks presented by American Racer Tire. And we are back under caution one more time. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to utilize this opportunity to take a brief moment and send our heartfelt sympathies and prayers out to Kevin Bloom and the rest of his family and friends. Tough loss for them today and their family. Keith Bloom passing away earlier today, and our hearts are with you, Kevin. If you're out there watching, listening, know that if you need anything, we're all here for you. We're a very tight community, and we are here to support one of our brothers. So with that being said, we're going to utilize this opportunity to honor his brother, Keith Bloom, as we take a few moments of silence and work ourselves around Volusia Speedway Park. This is for you, Keith. Drivers crossing the line to begin lap number 23. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me in that moment of silence, honoring Keith Bloom, brother of our series driver, Kevin Bloom. Once again, brother man, if you need anything, we're only a phone call, text away. We're here for you. Our heartfelt thoughts and prayers go out to you in this tough time. And we are racing in honor of your brother and for you, my man. I know this is a medicine for a lot of people, so I hope you find comfort in tonight's broadcast. Up at the front of the race, it is a 2-horse show. The 15 of Chase Wascombe in the 311. Oh, caution is out, and I believe that may be Damian Patton once again involved in this one. He's going to be back on pit road. We'll back it up. Oh, Patton into the wall one more time. We'll look at it from our turn 3 replay. And it looked like Patton came out and just spun it right into that inside wall. Tough break for your starting lineup sponsor for both your heat races as well as tonight's feature, Damian Patton Real Estate. Tough break out there for him, but I'm sure he will gather things up and get it headed in the right direction, right the ship, if you will. Gonna take a brief moment here to do a little bit of house cleaning as we have very, very quick caution laps here at Volusia Speedway Park. 20 drivers took to tonight's grid. We still have 18 drivers out on the track. The the 51 of Damian Patton sitting in 19th spot. He's on pit road, banging away on his vehicle. He'll try to get it fixed back up and back out there. We'll have to see what happens with that, whether he's able to do that or not. Field gonna make their way back down the backstretch into turn number 3, hit turn number 4, and we'll get set to fire this thing off once again halfway through tonight's 2020 Speedweeks round number 1, presented by American Racer Tire from Volusia Speedway Park, live here on Turn 3 Racing Network. And look at the dirt and dust on these cars. This is real racing. This is where it's at. The dirt track. Good look at your top 4 as they make their way around the track, ready to go back. Green flag racing. Justin Holt with a great jump on that outside. Not going to be able to keep the position just yet. Digging on the bottom is Chase Wascombe. In third, battling for third and fourth. Rowdy and Travis Smith, they're slide jobbing. Sideways through 3 and 4, your top 4 come off of turn 4. Back under caution once again. Another rookie involved in this one. I believe the 41 of Brian Voiles was caught up in this latest one. Oh, and it looks like the 21 just up into the 41, and over goes Brian Mescal Jr. One more look. The 21 up the track into the 34, then up the track into the 41. Around goes the 41, Mescal Jr. up and over, almost on top of the 77. Wow, that was a lot in a little bit of time. Big trouble for that 33 of Brian Mescal Jr. He's going to find himself back through the field now as your race leader, the 311 of Justin Holt, catches up to the rear of the pace truck. Lap 27 out of 50 here in the Pro Late Model Series, powered by Torqued Graphics. And I tell you what, for this restart, we're going to see if we can't jump on board here. Let's see who is carrying our onboard cameras. Want to go? I believe, looking through the lineup, there we have it right there. Travis Smith lining up second car outside row. He's got an onboard camera. We'll go down trackside with him for this restart. Outside row doesn't get a good launch. Travis Smith into the rear of the driver. In front of him, Chase Wascombe. Now all 3 of those drivers utilizing the high side. A little bit of a struggle as we're back under caution. Once again, looks like Dustin Kenyon may be involved in this latest one. Matthew Setzer also looks like he may have been involved, as we will catch back up with the pace car. There you see the 18 beaten and battered, especially on that right rear quarter. He's going to be allowed to come back across the pace car and get himself back where he was. He will round out the field as far as still being on the lead lap. 17 cars on the lead lap. It's just absolutely crazy the way that the timing and scoring goes nuts up here at the front of the field. A lot of drivers with a lot of dirt all over their front ends. You can see how the track has widened. 23 laps remaining here in round one for the 2020 season. Well, 2020 season as well as the 2020 Speedweeks, presented by American Racer Tires. You are watching the Pro Late Model Series powered by Torque Grafixs. Get torqued, get noticed, and we'll get back to green flag racing this next time by field getting the one to go. We will get double file as we make our way around this half-mile dirt track and get set to throw some more dust in the air. Let's see who's got the slide jobs down pat. Let's see who can manage to squeeze the throttle the right time, the right place, and take over the top spot here tonight. Field away and we're back. Green flag racing once again. Single file restart that time by. And we are working lap 29 out of 50. Field clicking them off and this thing's going to be over with before you know it. The 51 or the 511 I should say. I keep wanting to call it the 51 of Rowdy right there in third place, digging, trying to chase down Chase Wascombe. Got a new leader, the 311 of Justin Holt. He's trying to walk away from Wascombe. Wascombe leading a ton of laps, and now Travis Smith and Justin Sick getting mixed up with each other just a little bit. And I tell you what, why not? Let's go back down trackside with one of our track cams. Look at all the dust flying. Tell you what, while we're at it, let's go ahead and throw it to a little bit of turn it up. Okay, doesn't like that, so we'll get rid of that. Doesn't like that graphic up there on screen right now, so we'll take it away. Still down there digging on the bottom though. Look at that. Oh, up in the wall in front of him. That is the 18 up into the wall. He's going to get past. So we're riding with Justin Sick as he tries to chase down Rowdy. He's got Travis Smith right there on his gearbox. Oh, the 37 right up into the 17. Wow. Wow. I am not sure how that happened, but let's take a look back with our turn 3 replay. Here we are riding with the 17. I don't even see. And just out of nowhere comes that 37. Just out of nowhere. Where did he come from? Let's see if we can't see trouble right there. Oh, he's trying to save it. Gets crossed up into the wall. Hits the wall hard and then, oh my goodness. Nowhere to go for that 17. The 37 up and over. Oh man, that was a tough one to watch. Gonna rejoin the field up here at the front. Your top 5 look a little something like this. Justin Holt, Chase Wascombe, Rowdy Travis Smith, and Trevor Collins round out that top 5 so far here for your 2020 Speedweeks race number 1 at Volusia Speedway Park, presented by American Racer Tires. Live here on Turn 3 Racing Network. And oh, big moment there under caution. That's the 311 of Justin Holt. That I'm not sure what happened, but a few drivers got caught up with him. The 51 of Rowdy also caught up in that. Not sure what was taking place right there. Well, both of those drivers probably have significant damage after that. We will rejoin your race leader as we continue to click the laps off. And into pit road goes the 311. Yeah, and the radio comms would give us a lot of temper, but it would have so much of it that you would not be able to hear anything. Whether it was me or them, it would be absolutely nuts. So sometimes driver comms not the best to have, but we'll see about maybe possibly seeing what we can do about getting it in a few times or two. Field set to go back, green flag racing, 15 laps remaining here in round 1 of the 2020 Speedweeks at Volusia Speedway Park. Next week we head off to USA International Speedway for round 2 of the 2020 Speedweeks, presented to you by American Racer Tires. And now, field set to go back, green flag racing, this time by the 51 on the inside. Keep calling him the 51. That's the 511 of Rowdy. Great start. Gets well and away from the field. Looks like Travis Smith digging on the outside. Oh, the 7 comes right up and almost into the door of the 9. Travis Smith trying to use that high line, but the 7 of Trevor Collins, the rookie, down there digging on the bottom. My goodness, just up in front of them, battled for position, but we've got another caution. Looks like Big Smooth involved in this one. Few other drivers. Looks like the 21 involved in this one as well. Oh, and big time wreck behind these drivers. We have flipping. Oh my. Normally you don't see these cars up on their lid like that. Oh, and the 3 of Cody Early just up into the wall. Flipping is a lot of the drivers down the backstretch. Oh my goodness. Field still making their way around this half-a-mile track, and we were get set to go back, green flag racing once again. Field. Catching up to the back of the pace truck, and we'll be set to go back, green flag racing, this time by single file restart. Once again, here for the Pro Late Model Series powered by Torque Graphics. Get noticed, or get torqued, get noticed. The 511 down and away, we're back, green flag racing once again. Trevor Collins digging on the bottom. We've seen that once before. Oh, and into the back of Smith. That's going to bottleneck the field, but we stay. Green flag racing. Trouble for Brian Mescal Jr. He's into the wall. The 511 of Rowdy right there sliding through. 3 and 4 coming back to cross the line. We'll have 10 laps to go here in round 1 of the 2020 Speedway Weeks presented by American Racer Tire. Caution flies once again. James Lewis involved in this latest one, the 34, backwards up against the guardrail. We'll take one look at this, see what happened with our turn 3 replay. Just off the front nose of the 33, and then nowhere to go for the 77 of the Red Baron, Lance Yancey. He's going to pile on into the 34. That's going to hurt very late here in the race to try to overcome some damage. Not sure those drivers going to be able to do it. Looks like the Wild sorry, got a little distracted there, squirrel. You know what I mean. The Wild Child, Cody Early, receiving a wave around, going around the pace truck. He'll make his way back to the tail end of the field, and it looks like as of now, we've only got 12 cars left on the lead lap. We started 20 cars here tonight. We've still got 19 out on the track. First car being scored 1 lap down will be that 3 of the Wild Child, Cody Early. Tough break for Cody out there tonight. Volusia has not been too kind. Looks like the lights on the pace truck are out, and we will be set to go back green flag racing. Final 10 laps of the race. Who's got what it takes? The 51 of Rowdy right there leading the field to green flag in the air and away. The 511 goes. Travis Smith digging on the bottom, trying to make his way around Chase Wascombe. Not going to be able to do it off the corner. Battles all over the racetrack, but we're going to stay with this one up here. Battle for the race lead, side by side into turn 1 and 2. Digging on the bottom is the 15 of Chase Wascombe. Just behind them, the 9 of Travis Smith. Rowdy digging on the high line. High, wide, and handsome, running the cushion, but Chase Wascombe digging on the bottom. Gonna make the pass through 1 and 2. Can he make it work? Slide jump, not quite there yet. Brian Mescal Jr., no, that's not Brian Mescal Jr. Slower car down there on the inside lane, trying to get to pit road. Wascombe trying to take the race lead on the bottom. Travis Smith has went to the bottom. Trevor Collins on the bottom. Big Smooth just behind them, running the bottom. Everybody migrating to the bottom of the track, searching for some grip. Looks like Travis Smith, oh, so close to pulling the move on the inside. Driver liking that. Chase Wascombe looking in the mirror and seeing a 0.7 of a second race lead begin to build as the drivers fighting behind him. Slide job down the front stretch. Travis Smith gonna take that second spot away with 4 laps remaining in tonight's race for the Pro Late Model Series 2020 Speedweeks, round number 1, presented to you by American Racer Tire. Travis Smith digging on the bottom, trying to chase down Chase Wascombe. Wascombe's been running that bottom line the last 7 laps. Can he make it work for another 2? Smith migrates to the high side. Is anything there? off of turn 4, crossing the start-finish line, white flag in the air, presented to you by Turn 3 Racing Network. Your race leader, Chase Wascomb, making his way through 3 and 4 for the final time. He's gonna walk through 4 to the line in your race winner. That 15 of Chase Wascomb. My goodness, what a way to finish off the inaugural race here for the Pro Late Model Series on Turn 3 Racing Network. There you see Travis Smith, Revin Idgen, giving a little bit of props to that 15 of Wascomb. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We're going to let Wascomb get his thoughts together, and we're going to go track side for a few driver interviews. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We will be right back.
Wanting your business to stand out? Well, now is the time to get torqued. Torque Graphics in Greenville is your one-stop shop for everything in the graphic design world. Josh Myers can take your business to the next level. Torque Graphics specializes in screen printing for your business, your hobby, or just you. Torque Graphics can even take care of all your motorsports needs. For top quality products, affordable pricing, and great customer service, call Torque Graphics today.
Want to thank each and every one of you for rejoining us here on Turn 3 Racing Network. My goodness, what a way to kick off the season for the Pro Late Model Series, powered by Torque Graphics. And we're going to see if we can't catch in with a word or two with your third place finisher out there today. And that was the 511 of Justin Gledhill. How you doing, bud?
Pretty good, man. How about you?
I can't complain, man. Great way to start the season. Great way to start off Speedweeks. Round number 1, walking away with a podium position, with a podium spot. Do you think you can take anything away from tonight's race and utilize it at a place like USA International Speedway? Track's a little bit different, but do you think there's anything you can carry over?
Yeah, I mean, the tracks are completely different. Sorry about that. Tracks are completely different, but these cars in the fixed setup, I mean, it's kind of going to be the same. How it transitions, how it feels. So I do think I can use a little bit from here. Maybe get the bottom to hook up late at USA. It'll probably be about the same. That was my mistake tonight. I kind of moved down low too late.
And you just mentioned moving down too late. How much did that track change? We didn't see a whole lot of the rubber lay down in one specific spot. You see a nice little black line beginning to get there, but doesn't look like there was a ton of rubber laid down. But how much did that track surface change?
Yeah, it actually it changed a lot more than I expected it to. Usually at this track, it takes about 60 to 70 laps to really get the bottom to even think about coming in. And when it come in at about lap 40 there, 45 roughly, it kind of surprised me and it threw me off guard. Chase was able to get that run. I knew he was down there, and I just really figured the momentum would carry me around and keep me hooked up. But it was getting a little bit too slick up there, and they had a lot of moisture on the bottom, and he was able to just get it hooked up. And once I realized that the 9 car was right behind him, I was trying to get down low. I just couldn't do it in time.
Well, man, tough break. Sometimes you get there just a little bit too late, but nonetheless, nothing to hang your head about. Walking away with a third place finish here in round number 1 for the 2020 Speed Weeks. Before I let you go, though, would you like to give any special thanks, shout outs, love yous, anything like that?
Yeah, definitely want to give a special shout out to Trash Panda Grafixs there. He painted the car. He didn't get a chance to get it wrapped up for me yet, but he got a good start. He is Jason over there. He does a lot of good work and helps me out a lot too. I'd give a big shout out to Chase Wascom there. Me and him's practiced a bunch here, trying to get geared up for this. And just a big shout out and thanks for for the guys putting on the league here. It's a pretty cool deal here. Hopefully it'll go good. And thanks to Turn 3, y'all for putting this thing on broadcast for us, man.
All right, man. Well, we do appreciate the kind words, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
And by the way, the car number is the 51-1. Just to let you know there.
All right. So you don't like my 511?
No, I usually run 51, and I want to throw but the 51 was already taken, so I want to make it a little bit different there. But yeah, man, I appreciate you putting on the broadcast.
10-4, bud. We'll catch up with you next week. There you have it. Words from your driver finishing in third place out there tonight. Now we will get in a word or two if I can. There you see him looking inside. He's still waiting inside his car. That is the driver finishing second here today, sponsored by Damian Patton Real Estate, and that's none other than co-owner over there at 946 Designs, driver from the Dirty Air Racing Stables. Travis Smith, you got a copy?
I got you, big guy.
Well, my man, not able to get to the bottom quick enough there in those final few laps, but you were closing in, had a hot rod out there all night. How you feeling, bud?
Pretty good. Like you said, I found it too late. I found it once or twice there, a couple runs, and knew it was down there, but didn't want to use it up because the caution laps wasn't counting, and I knew we still had a long ways to go, so I tried to run the top, and I'm not good at running the top here. It just flattens off in the 3 so much. And if you miss it by a hair, you're out. You're up there in no man's land trying to get it back. So I battled with that, just trying to ride, dude. I broke away there for a while with some green flags, and we got a rash of cautions there. But the longer the green flag run went, I felt pretty good. I could reel those guys. They got out from me a little bit, but I could run them back down.
Well, man, unfortunately, your 946 Designs paint scheme out there might as well just be brown because we can't see a thing, covered in mud out there. How bad was the track?
It was heavy. We had a lot of fluff. I call it fluff. A lot of guys call it cushion and a couple marbles, whatever. But a lot of fluffy stuff up there. It's real heavy. You hit it, slows you down. It never did build up a cushion like I thought it would. I thought it would be a pretty big cushion you could lean on here. Normally is, but it wasn't. It was a little heavy. You could never get up there like I wanted to. Kind of run in the middle. Like I told you, it flattens off in the middle there. You either got to be above it or below it and straddle on it. Really upsets my race car. I wasn't doing too good with it. Just trying to hang on, get back to the bottom. Got to the bottom there and felt really good. I just spun the tires there off of 2 a couple times and allowed the 15 to chase to pull me about 2 car lengths a lap down the back stretch. And after I settled in, I was shaving it back off a lap, and then he'd pull me a lap. It was just hit and miss. But the track was good. It was real good. It changed quite a bit more than what I thought it would starting out. So it turned out really good.
Well, my man, once again, hats off finishing second here today in round 1 of the 2020 Speedweeks presented by American Racer Tire. Great job out there tonight. Maybe you'll be able to get it one spot better next week when we hit USA International. But until then, my man, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous before we let you go?
Yeah, Dirty Air Motorsports for putting this thing together kind of last second. I don't know how the teammates done yet. Haven't got a chance to talk to them, but let's see. Turn 3, Dave, Dark Side Dave, Wildwood Barbecue, Dryden, I think that's it. Caravan Trailers, 946 Designs.
All right, my man. Well, we'll look forward to trying to catch up with you next week at USA International.
See you there, buddy.
There you have it. Parting words from the driver finishing in second today, Travis Smith in his number 9 machine. And now we'll see if we can't get in a few words with your race winner. Celebrations paused for the moment as we try to get a word or two in with your race winner, the 15 of Chase Wascombe, getting the job done out there tonight, winning tonight's race, sponsored by Torx Graphics. You got your ears on, Chase?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, first and foremost, congratulations on the race win, winning the inaugural race, not only in the season, but in the series, and doing it in dominating fashion. 28 laps led for you out there tonight. Man, that's got to be a good feeling.
Oh, yes, that's incredible for sure. Hate what happened to Justin there. Something about a steering wheel was messing up, but don't want to win it like that coming from him, but I take him as you can, and it was very fun.
Well, my man, a question for you. With being able to lead that many laps, pretty much dominate tonight's feature event here at Volusia Speedway Park, does it give you any sense of confidence heading into next week's race, round number 2 in Speedweeks at USA International? The tracks are laid out a little different, but do you think this builds any momentum, any more confidence for you heading into next week?
Yes, sir. Tremendous amount of confidence for sure for next week. Coming off a win is going to just be that much more special for next week and have that much more drive for next week as well.
Well, man, I know race wins are coveted, and we're not going to keep you away from celebrating any longer, so thank you for joining us here in the booth for a few words at the end of the night. Great job walking away with the race win. Before I let you go, though, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, I do's, anything like that?
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank Darkside Dave for putting this broadcast on, Cody for this lead here, and Miller Media and Design for the wrap here. And big shout out to Justin Gledhill. Matt, you really impressed me running up front like that, and it was an awesome race. Thank you.
All right, well, there you have it. Some final words from your race winner, the 15 of Chase Wascombe, getting the job done here in our very first race. Now, nothing left to really do for us up here in the booth except run through your race results for you. Finishing top spot, round 1 of the 2020 Speedweeks presented by American Racer Tire, is the 15 of Chase Wascombe. Finishing second, the 9 of Travis Smith. Just behind him, running in third, will be... And, oh my goodness, maybe if I can get things under control, I might be able to get things under control. You know what I mean? Finishing in third, sorry about that, Justin Gledhill in that 51-1. Finishing fourth here tonight, running in the 19 machine. Big Smooth himself, rounding out your top 5. The rookie, Trevor Collins, gonna get the most points in the Rookie of the Year race, sponsored by 107 Tires and Service Center. out of Greenville, Tennessee. Finishing 6th here tonight, the 91 of Hunter Marvel. 7th place goes to the 33 of Brian Mescal Jr. The Candyman in the 289. Gonna slot home in 8th. 9th position goes to the 34 of James Lewis. 10th spot will go to the Buckeye Bullet in the 22 machine. Finishing 11th in tonight's race from Volusia Speedway Park, the 77, the Red Baron Lance Yancey. The 00 of Dustin Kenyon gonna slot home in 12th. 13th will be the Wild Child Cody Early, the first car, 1 lap down. 14th spot goes to the 18 of Matthew Stetzer, another rookie, finishing well here today. Final spot in your top 15 will go to the 17 of Justin Sick and the 51 of Damian Patton, gonna finish in 16th. 17th spot tonight goes to the 41 of Brian Voiles, as the 311 of Justin Holt, early race leader, gonna have some troubles with the wheel, and unfortunately that's gonna relegate him 15 laps down, finishing in 18th. 19th spot here tonight goes to the 37 of Brian McDaniel, and finishing 20th will be Dave Watziger. That's gonna be your field for tonight's race here for the Pro Late Model Series powered by Torque Graphics. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, do want to thank you all for joining us here on Turn 3 Racing Network, for joining in with myself, Darkside Dave Whirl, up here in the booth with all your racing calls for the Pro Late Model Series powered by Torque Graphics, your #1 motorsports apparel company. Get torqued, get noticed. Once again, one heck of a race out there tonight. Gonna have another one next Wednesday night, 7:45, here on Turn 3 Racing Network. These drivers will head off to USA International Speedway, and we will continue our 2020 Speedweeks round number 2 when we hit the track next week. And until then, my friends, stay safe, stay loved, and man, just take care of yourself. Things are crazy. You got to make sure you're healthy, your friends are safe, your family's safe. And with that, we're out of here. We'll see you next week, live on Turn 3 Racing Network.
If you want to take your business or your iRacing car to the next level, check out Milder Media and Design. They strive to offer high-quality graphic art from anything from logos for your business to skins for your iRacing simulations. They can do it all. Check them out on Facebook at Milder Media and Design, proud sponsor of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series.